Hello and welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Memorial Library. Very glad to be here today. And before we get started, I want to thank TV47 for allowing us to showcase our activities and programs and things related to our community that are going on at the library and all around the Sylacauga area. So I'm glad you're joining us today. Today I'm talking with two students who are part of the Sylacauga Community Playhouse production of The Secret Garden coming up in April. Lauren Seaborn is here and Joseph McDonald are joining me today. Thank you guys for coming. I guess y'all are out of school for a little bit now, huh? Sort of, yeah. Well, I'm glad y'all are here today. First of all, tell us about yourself, and we'll start with Lauren first. Ladies first, so we'll do.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself, Lauren.
Well, I'm in the 6th grade. I go to Nichols Lawson Middle School.
Okay.
My parents are Christy Seaborn and Dan Seaborn. I have an older brother named Noah.
Okay.
And a dog named Boston.
Okay, great, all right. Joseph, tell us about yourself.
I am 12 years old, and I'm homeschooled, so I don't really know what grade I'm in. I'd say sophomore in high school, my best guess.
Okay, that's good.
I have 3 siblings, Rachel, Sean, and Nathan. My parents are Amy and Patrick McDonald, and I have a cat named Axel and 3 dogs.
All right. You've got a house full.
Full house.
Yeah, and we're going to have your dad on in a few minutes. He's the director of the play, The Secret Garden. Now, this is not y'all's first performance with Sylacauga Community Playhouse, is it? What other performances have you been in, Lauren?
Well, my first play was Tarzan the Stage Musical.
Okay, yeah.
And then, while I was in 4th grade, I did The Miracle Worker, and I played Martha.
Oh, yes.
And then 4th grade summer, we did Aladdin Jr. I played a narrator.
Good.
And then 5th grade, it was Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. And I played Becky Thatcher.
Okay, yes.
5th grade summer, we did Alice in Wonderland, and I played the White Rabbit.
Oh,
and
fun.
Then now I'm in this play.
Great. So it's been several years you've been involved with Community
Yes, ma'am.
Playhouse. Do you just love it?
I really do.
I bet.
It's really fun.
I'm glad. We're going to talk some more about that. Joseph, what all have you been in here? And then we'll talk about you've been in other productions too.
Well, where do I start? I started with the Little Mermaid Jr. Then there was the Golden Age of Radio. Then I think it was Tarzan, The Miracle Worker, and a few. There's Aladdin, and I think and then this one. I think that's about all the ones I've done.
Several here. But you've also been involved in some activities. Is it Birmingham, Montgomery? Or
Prattville and Montgomery.
Okay.
I've been in the way off Broadway Prattville Theater doing the best Christmas pageant ever just this last Christmas.
Oh,
and then the Christmas before that, I did the Christmas Carol with the Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, how fun. I know you enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
A lot of great experiences.
That's good. Well, I think it's wonderful that y'all are involved in that. My girls would have loved stuff like this if we'd have had more of it when they were younger, but I enjoy going to the productions and seeing that. And I know a lot of hard work goes into putting on a production. I know just from your standpoint, how do you prepare for your role? Like in this production, who do you play?
I play Mary Lennox.
Mary Lennox, and you are?
I am Dickon Sorbet.
Okay. How do you go about preparing to take on the role of someone else?
It's a lot of practice. We practice 3 days a week, as much as we can. We have our scripts that we have to go home and study. And there are also these times where we have to stop and get our character in place. We have to find out who our characters are.
Okay, yeah. I know Lauren was saying you read The Secret Garden in 4th grade, so you were somewhat familiar with the story.
Yes.
So that's good. All right, Joseph, do you, you don't necessarily always have to read the book, but you have to research your character a little bit, know a little bit about what kind of person they are?
Yes, as far as lines go, the difficult part is they're in a Yorkshire accent.
Okay, can you do that?
It's a very funny kind of accent, you know. It's a very, it's kind of on the Scottish-British border, so you got some Scottish in there. You know the Doctor Who?
Yes.
The lady doctor? She speaks in a Yorkshire accent. And you'll see that in interviews with her. It's as far as lines go, I just rehearse them, you know, in my room. Just as I go. It was actually kind of funny. My sister and my brother called me out at the same time. Go to bed.
Oh, you're bothering them.
As I was rehearsing one of those long lines.
Oh my goodness.
I think I've got them all memorized by now. But
good.
I'm not sure.
Well, that's why you have rehearsals, isn't it?
Indeed. As far as I'm pretty sure as I get. Can I stop now?
Yes, you can. You can talk in your real voice. Isn't that correct?
When we get the rehearsals in, I'm pretty sure choreography-wise, I'll get more accompanied with the lines.
Right. Now, Lauren, we were talking earlier, you said your character is a little bit of a brat in the very beginning. So you have to have the mannerisms and all that. And I'm sure you're not a brat. I know your mom's right over there, but I'm sure she would say you're not a brat. But so you have to get a little attitude and all of that too, don't you?
I pitch a lot of tantrums. If I don't get my own way, I go off.
Oh.
I'm really mad. I have to have my own way or somebody's going to get in trouble with me.
Now, that's in the play. That's not in real life,
yes.
I know. So you have to practice that. I mean, just to learn, I mean, I guess the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, the attitude, the facial, I don't know, all that I think takes a lot of practice to be something that maybe you're not all the time. We all are a little bratty sometimes, I'll have to tell you. We all can pitch a fit. But and now, Joseph, tell us a little bit more about your character. I know you're...
Dickon, he is... just the spirit of the moor. He is happy, he's dancing. Just one thing that I kind of actually found funny is when we were doing choreography, we brought in a little chair as like a bench stand-in.
Right.
And my dad, the director, was telling me, now, we're gonna bring in this bench, and I was already getting down to sit on the bench, but then he's like, but why would he sit on a bench when he has a good earth around him? Sit on the floor. So lean against the bench with the bunny in my hands. On the floor.
Wow, so you have done some research into your character and what he would do. You have to think like what he would do.
Think like Dickon, of course.
Like Dickon, of course. That's great. Well, we're going to pause for a commercial break and we'll come right back and talk a little bit more with Lauren and Joseph.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Tax time is here again. Dreading the time and stress of filing your taxes this year? Let the trained professionals at King's Tax Service help you and to give you that peace of mind. Our dedicated team of experts will give you friendly and professional service this tax season and any time of the year. Also, ask about the refund anticipation loan. You may apply for up to $5,000. Don't let the deadline sneak up on you, and don't let filing taxes get you down. Come in and see us today at King's Tax Service.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room, to surgery, to cancer treatment, to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Hello, welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Lauren Seaborn and Joseph McDonald. They are two of the main characters in the Sylacauga Community Playhouse's performance of The Secret Garden, which will be April 4th through the 7th at B.B. Comer High School. We're going to talk a little bit more about where to get tickets. Oh, there's the poster right there. We're going to talk a little bit more about that poster too, but it is at B.B. Comer High School. You can get tickets on the website, I believe, or from any cast member maybe. There's a way you can get some tickets. So, and I would encourage you to go. We've been to most of their performances and I just have loved it. I've watched you two in them. You do a great job, so I'm glad you're here today. Well, we were talking a little bit about how you prepare. I know, Lauren, you said your mom and dad help you with your lines. Sometimes you on traveling to Birmingham or things like that. Joseph, do your mom and dad? Well, your dad's a director. I'm sure he helps you some. They both do.
I mostly do them on my own, but of course I have 3 siblings to pick from to help me with lines. Usually my brother Sean will because he's also in the production of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe
Yes.
up in Auburn. So we'll kind of trade with lines. I'll help him with his, and he'll help me with mine.
That's a good
Which is
deal, I
always
think.
fun.
That's
Yeah, nice little
great.
trade.
That is great. That's a lot of fun. What is your favorite part of this particular performance? Do you have a favorite scene or some favorite lines, things you get to do? Lauren, what's your favorite?
I think my favorite part is my scenes with Colin. I like them because it gives me a chance to bring his character to life, just like Dickon and Martha brought Vine to life.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I'm trading on the favor.
Oh, that's great. That's great. How about you, Joseph?
Well, mine is certainly the first two scenes when I come in. It's just a lot of movement, a lot of fun lines and things. Just
Yeah.
me and Mary just talking back and forth,
Right.
getting to know each other. It's all fun.
And you said you get to hold a rabbit?
Yes.
Oh,
That's always a
that would-
plus.
That would be fun. That'd be great. That'd be great. Do you think you guys would like to continue performing as you go into high school or maybe even college? What do you
Yes.
think? Lauren, you think so? Great, great. Well, I know there's at the high school there are performances. There's community playhouse. There's some schools have activities, and then Joseph, you're involved in Birmingham and in Prattville. You said other
Prattville.
places, yeah. So, do you plan to continue this?
Yes, definitely. I want to do more productions in the future and even do this through college, maybe even majoring in it.
Great, that's awesome. It's so nice to find something that maybe this is your niche, because I can tell you love
Yeah.
it, and I think you're very good at it, both of you. So this is your niche. It'll help you. Maybe you want to, like you said, that will be your major in college, or it's just something you want to do. There's always places you can do this, even outside. I already have y'all grown now and doing all this kind of stuff, and there are also scholarships available at school. I know when you get ready to go to college, your parents will be very excited if you get some scholarships for that and get to continue something you love on in through college and through the rest of your life. Well, now I want to talk a little bit more about getting ready. Do you have to wear certain clothes? I mean, who helps with the costumes?
Janie Giddens.
Oh,
She's our
okay.
costume director.
Yeah.
We use clothes from past plays.
Mm-hmm.
Like from this year, we're using some clothes from The Miracle Worker and Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Okay.
So we always keep those clothes because save money.
Yes,
And-
of course.
Yeah.
And I know the book, The Secret Garden, I think we decided was written early 1900s. And I have to tell you, I have to put a plus. I checked the book out of the library and reread it. If I've read it, but it's been a long time ago. So I picked one of the shorter versions and an adapted version and read it. It's a great story. So I know but it was written a long time ago. So you can't look like somebody from 2019.
Yeah.
So what kind of clothes do you wear? You have the long dresses, Lauren?
I wear aprons, of course.
Yeah.
And I have these not modern day dresses,
Right.
but old time dresses. They
Yeah.
have some flowers on them. We have to wear bloomers,
Oh, okay.
and we have some boots, black lace-up boots that
Oh,
we need to
yes.
wear.
Well, how about you, Joseph? Do you have different clothes you wear?
I'm not sure as to most stuff that I'll be wearing, but I know that for one, I'll probably be wearing one of those newsy hats.
Oh, fun.
But one thing I always know about costumes whenever I try them on, you feel bad. Most costumes, like my first one is Scuttle, it's a sweatshirt covered in feathers.
Oh, my.
That's not too comfortable. I mean, it looks good, not exactly feeling good.
Well, you have to put up with a lot of things to be a performer, don't you?
Also, being a summer production, sweatshirt and feathers, it's
Okay.
probably about 100 degrees in there.
I guess so. My goodness, my goodness. Well, I know it takes a lot of time because you have a lot of rehearsals. And even now, this is February, and the performance is not till April. So, still a lot of performances, and y'all trying to squeeze in homework and schoolwork and other outside activities, church and other things. How do you do that? Just manage your time, huh?
Yeah.
Great. I know your parents help. Y'all aren't driving, so I know your parents are helping with all of that, huh?
For one, my schedule just required practice.
Okay.
Just doing this for a while. I'm homeschooled, so I have a very flexible schedule.
Right. Uh-huh.
Like, 8 o'clock something, I can always just do more schoolwork and 12 o'clock. You know,
Okay.
just fit all that stuff in there.
Right.
So, not sure as far as public schooling goes.
Yeah. Well, I think it requires anybody to learn to manage your time, and that's great. If you can learn this now, then you've got it made now. If you can learn to manage your time to get it all in, because grades are important, school is important, other activities, and time with friends, I know. But apparently you love performing, and it's worth it, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
It is. Gosh, well, that is great. Well, I have been so glad to have you guys on. I'm gonna let you guys go in just a minute, and Joseph's dad, Patrick, is going to come on. He's the director. But I am very excited to see the production. I know. Now, tell me again your character, Lauren.
Mary Lennox.
Mary Lennox. She's the girl who's a brat at the very beginning.
And then she blossoms throughout the whole story.
That's perfect. That's perfect. And your character?
Dick and Survey.
Dick and Survey. Yeah.
Fun.
Fun, just a fun character. Y'all have a lot of lines together there, I know. Yeah, where you're working in the garden and getting ready. I just read it over the weekend, so it's kind of fresh in my memory. But thank you guys for being here. We're going to pause for another commercial break, and we'll be right back to talk with Patrick McDonald, the director of The Secret Garden.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Tax time is here again. Dreading the time and stress of filing your taxes this year? Let the trained professionals at King's Tax Service help you and to give you that peace of mind. Our dedicated team of experts will give you friendly and professional service this tax season and any time of the year. Also, ask about the refund anticipation loan. You may apply for up to $5,000. Don't let the deadline sneak up on you, and don't let filing taxes get you down. Come in and see us today at King's Tax Service.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandy Cantor from the B.B. Comer Memorial Library. I was just talking with two of the stars from the Sylacauga Community Playhouse production of The Secret Garden. Now I'm talking with the director. Patrick McDonald is joining me today. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
Great. We were just chatting with your son and then with Lauren, so I know you are very involved in Community Playhouse.
To say the least.
Yeah. Before you do that, tell us about yourself. I know you're Joseph's dad.
I am Joseph's dad. I've learned to be called dad to all my kids at various contexts. I am a computer engineer by trade. Okay. I work on hospital computer systems. And I also am bivocational pastor at 5 Points Baptist Church.
Oh, my goodness. And still find time for Community Playhouse.
Well, you have to schedule well.
Well, you must have learned, just like the kids are learning, to manage your time. That's great. Now, this is not your first time to be involved with the Playhouse.
No, not at all.
What things have you done?
I was in the first production after the Playhouse restarted a few years ago, Too Soon for Daisies. I've acted in several plays. I began directing a few years ago with Golden Age of Radio, which was a reader's theater kind of show. And I've directed, I co-directed Tarzan, the stage musical, and then directed Little Shop of Horrors or 2 falls ago now.
I've seen most of those. They're awesome, and I can't wait to see this production now. As director, what exactly does a director do? I mean, I guess I've always heard, so-and-so is the director of this movie or this play. What does the director do?
The director is really the last person in a long line of people who contribute to a play, who touch the entire play. The actors have their roles, and all of the managers, the costume stage manager, and everybody have their roles. But the director is the last one who has the full show under their thumb. The writer writes it, but the director is the one who brings it to life and gives the direction to the actors, gives direction to the sets, costumes, props, everything that we're going to need to put that show together. So it is the last person in line for the overall vision of the show.
That's a lot of responsibility, but you have great people working with you.
Absolutely. Putting together a good team is the most important thing.
Right. And y'all have done this several times. I guess some people have maybe their favorite thing they like to do. Costumes or makeup or lighting and sound.
Oh, sure. You have your go-to people. You have the folks that just excel every time you hand it to them, and it makes it really easy as a director to be able to hand it off to them and say, here you go do what you do.
That's great. I know when I think of plays in the arts, I think of the people on stage most of the time, but there's so much backstage, so many people who don't want to be out in front, they don't want to be speaking, they don't want to be singing or dancing, but they want to do makeup or costumes or lighting or sound or choreography.
Yeah, for many shows, we'll have twice as many backstage as we have on stage.
Yeah. It all makes it flow, makes it work great together.
Absolutely.
Well, I know I want to be sure and tell the dates and the places you can get tickets.
Okay.
So we're
our public run is going to be April 4th through the 7th, and we'll be at B.B. Comer High School Auditorium. The best place to get tickets is online at scplayhouse.com. Right on our main page, just click the purchase tickets, and you can purchase your tickets. We're doing some more online ticket sales this time. We will have physical tickets at the Senior Center and at the Chamber of Commerce in Sylacauga, and our cast will also have tickets available. They won't be hawking them, but if you contact one of the cast members, they would be able to get you tickets.
How much are the tickets ahead of time?
$10 in advance, which is a great deal for a great night out. There'll be 12 at the door, so don't wait.
No, don't. And it's very easy to get it online. We've done that before.
Absolutely.
Very simple. I want to look at the poster again. There's the story behind the poster. There was a poster contest.
There was. And this design was by I.C. Wallace. She submitted this. We had great submissions, and we had a team of reviewers, not just Playhouse, but also the Sylacauga Arts Council and the library helped us in that selection process. And we put all the scores together. We ranked them, and this design was the one that won out, and it is a fantastic design. I've been very pleased with it.
It's very nice. She's very talented. Icy is young. I mean, I forgot exactly how old she is.
I believe she's a teenager.
Yes, but very talented. I've seen some of her other work. We see her at the library pretty often. That is beautiful. And I see you've got your sponsors, NEMAC, Resolute, the Arts Council. Just takes a lot of people, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah, and we're thankful for every one of them, because they allow us, in addition to our public shows, we'll have 3 school shows.
Right.
And we do that for the schools to come in to be able to bring their students in at a reduced price, and that's what most of these grants that we received here are going for, is to reduce the price that we have to charge for those school shows. And those school shows will be, I believe it's the week after our performances. The 11th is in there. One of the school shows is completely sold out.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And so we still have a few openings in the other 2. So we would encourage anybody who is planning to bring a class or a school to the show to contact us immediately.
Great. And the school shows are still at Comer High School,
They are.
BB Comer High School, and the schools just bring their students there.
Right.
That is so wonderful. I know a lot of students have never seen a live production. So that is great, and this will be a good quality production too.
Yes, ma'am.
Without having to travel to Birmingham or Montgomery or anywhere like that. So that'll be.
We have a great resource here.
We do.
The Sylacauga Playhouse has been producing very, very good shows for years, and we're just pleased that it's here in our community.
Me too, and I'm glad they're back. I've seen students become involved in the Playhouse and just find their niche. You know, maybe they're very quiet before, very shy, and it just brings out something in them. And I think that's awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. It's so great to be involved in that. I know we've got a few more minutes left, but I wanted to ask you, I know you spoke to the Sylacauga Arts Council one day about the arts and how important they are to, especially for students. Can you just say a little bit about that?
Sure. I mean, that's where my passion is with the productions that we do. The students, like you said, you see them kind of come out of shells, or they come out from the shadows. You know, if you think about it in school, the opportunities that students have, they can play in sports, or they can do other things, but sports are kind of an exclusive thing. You have to be built a certain way. I'm not a basketball player. You can tell that on TV. I'm not a basketball player. And so even if I absolutely love the game of basketball, I'm not gonna ever excel in it. Right. But we have seen students who come in their first audition, their knees are knocking together and their voice barely gets above a whisper. But in 1 or 2 shows, they have blossomed into an actor or an actress that is able to bring all these things out. And we've seen it over and over again. There's a development process. That's one of the reasons we chose The Secret Garden for this show, because the entire message of the book, of the play, is rebirth. It is where things have gone to seed, where there's fear and where there's doubt and there's concern. It's growing, and what brings it back to life. And that's the magic that we see in theater. It's the magic we see in this book, and that's what we're trying to bring together on stage with this show.
That's great. That is awesome. I just get chills thinking about all the people this will touch. And I hope I'm not quoting you exactly, but I think at Arts Council you're maybe the one that said theater brings music, drama or acting, however you want to say it, choreography, dance, makeup, art, because you have backdrops. It pulls all of that together in one place.
Yeah, you've got artists at every stage. You have makeup artists, you have set artists, and so when you think about the other static arts, they're just one piece, where the theater utilizes any talent you have. I mean, I need flower arrangers for this show.
I guess you do. Yeah,
we have a garden here, and there's art to that. But it's not just putting a bouquet together; it's building a world. Yes. And so it brings every one of the arts together in one place where everybody can showcase their talents.
Well, that is great. And I know one more time, just a few seconds left, performances are at B.B. Comer High School starting April 4th through the 7th. They're at 7 o'clock at night, and on Saturday and Sunday they're 2:30 in the afternoon. I would encourage you to buy your tickets. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the kids for being here today. I'd encourage you to buy your tickets early. They're $10. And thank you for joining us on Library Connection.